Hey y'all, my name is Maya Connor and I'm a junior health services management student from Austin, Texas. I'm the founder of Building Our Successful Sisters, also known as B.O.S S, and this is Life of an Aggie. What inspired me to create B.O.S S was basically a lot of Black professionals have poured into me, and so I started to look on our campus for like what's needed, and I really didn't see an organization specifically for women with professional development. Yes, there are like women empowerment organizations on campus, but I never really saw anybody who had like a niche for professional development, and that's something that's very important to me because I learned throughout like my internships and my journey at NCAD that being a professional Black woman is very important if you want to be in the professional world, because we always have to be 2 times greater than our counterparts. So I started B.O.S.S officially in February of 2023, but I had been thinking about starting my own organization since the winter of 2022, but it took a lot of time and development. I had been in different like e-board positions on campus and I didn't really feel like I was making the impact that I wanted to, and I saw that different Aggies are very creative. They do many different things on campus, so I was like, you know what, let me start my own thing. I know I can do it. I'm a Virgo, so I know I could do it. So I started in January and I started brainstorming, and originally B.O.S.S was something completely different. Like it was a healthcare organization specifically for women. Like it was kind of like professional development specifically for women in healthcare, but I was like, that's too niche. It needs to be a little bit more broader so I can reach more people. So then finally in February, 4 a.m., I came up with the final solution, final idea of B.O.S S, which stands for Building Our Successful Sisters. Fear. I was very fearful. I didn't know if people would like it at A.G.I.E. I didn't know if people would join it, scared of what other people thought, but I've always been an individual that kind of holds my own, and so I knew like I need to hold my own, I need to do what I want to do, and I'm passionate about it. So if I'm passionate about it, I'm sure that I'll find other people who are passionate about it. And another thing was just kind of like tuning out a lot of like hate, because you know sometimes people can hate, and so I did receive a little bit of lashback like, oh, there's already orgs like this, but I made it my priority to make sure that my org stood out from different orgs, and it's done so. So the mission of B.O.S S is to provide minority collegiate women with professional development resources. So some of the things that we've done is we've given out a scholarship, we helped a girl get her CNA licensure, we've done a professional development workshop in collaboration with the Honors College and mentoring for her, and we've created like a space for women, for minority collegiate women to just talk, express themselves. One of my favorite activities that I've done with my members is like a 5-year goal plan. So we talked about their goals from like family, relationships, job, health, finances. We talked about all of that, and it was so nice to see a bunch of Black women in a room together, and we just kind of like are discussing our dreams and like how we're gonna make that happen. So time management is a big thing. Time management is really important, and also leaning on my e-board. I have a really strong e-board. They're great, and so I have to learn like the skill of delegation, because delegation for someone like me who wants to have their hand in everything is really difficult. So I had to learn that, and I had to kind of like talk on my e-board like, here's your task, here's what I need you guys to do, what do you guys like, what do you guys not like, and they just have stepped up and really helped me run B.O.S S. I think being the founder and president of B.O.S S, I've learned that, like I said kind of earlier, you have to rely on others. It's not a dictatorship. Like if you're gonna have an e-board, you need to be collaborative. You need to listen to other people's ideas from your e-board as well as like your members, because you run an e-board and you also have members. And so it's just been learning about balance, friendly, but also like if people aren't getting stuff done, like why aren't we getting stuff done? Having conversations with them kind of about what they want to see with B.O.S S, making them feel like they are important because they are important to the organization and its success. I used to be a person that I did not like change. I was very rigid. I did not like change. But coming to college, my life was like up, down, up, down, up, down. And so it's allowed me to adapt to failures, any failures that I might face. And I think that I take it with a grain of salt. Like I look at all the positive things we've contributed, and so if we have some failures, it's okay. Like that's the journey. Not everything is gonna be perfect. I think going to A&T has definitely been a game changer for me. It's allowed me to express myself completely and fully. I feel like it's developed me into the person that I am today. I went to an all-girls school in like rural Virginia, predominantly white. There was a lot of issues with race, and just coming to A&T, I never think about like my race. I never really think about, well, I think about my race, but in a positive way. I don't think about it in a negative way, and I just feel fully embraced. I would never change the HBCU experience that I have, and I think that A&T, even though yeah, there's some, you know, hate and whatnot, there's a lot of people that will support you. Like for example, like something like this project, like there's a lot of people that are creative, that want to do new things, that want to run their own organizations, run their own businesses. So I think that it's a great environment for me, and it's definitely impacted who I am today. So the advice that I would have for anybody that's like looking to achieve their goals is to just stay focused, do what needs to be done, and have a plan, because you don't want to get overwhelmed. You want to be confident in yourself and have everything planned out so that you are able to reach your goals without overwhelming yourself. And I would also advise people to think of the bigger picture at the end of the day. Your mental health, your stress, like you need to be able to manage that. And so time management skills, stress relief activities, those are really good for people who are trying to achieve their goals. Thank you so much for Life of an Aggie for having me, and make sure to follow Building Our Successful Sisters on Instagram. That's boss.pdb. Thank you.